name's Daddy. I play Clash of Clans sometimes. So we thought we'd do something a little bit different today. I have a slightly eccentric way of farming using minions. Yeah, minions. But before we get onto that, I just wanted to show you how my builder sets are working. So if you haven't been following this series, the new wall breaker AI means that the wall breakers are not attracted to walls. They're attracted to buildings that are enclosed around walls. So what I've been doing is putting decoys around my base. Instead of spikes, I've been putting all enclosed builder's huts. So let's just see how it's working. So the guy's doing the right thing by laying down a line of cheap troops to trigger any mines and traps. But the wall breakers are all attracted to my little buildings. Now the good thing about that for me is that if an attacker is relying on their wall breakers for the attack, if they lose those wall breakers, or at least a good portion of them, then you know, their attack is not going to be as effective as it would have been. Anyway, so let's have a look, see what we've got today. So I've got 20 minions. They're just level 1 minions, that hasn't been upgraded. We've got our goblins to get the loot. We've probably got a few too many archers. I would have probably gone with 50 archers, but nobody was asking for them in my clan, so I couldn't donate. And then I've got some meat shields, and I've got my wall breakers. So let's go and have some fun. Now it's total pot luck. That's 76. I'm really hesitant to raid for less than 100,000 gold. But it's pot luck, right? This is Monday evening. It's been Easter Monday, so everyone's probably online, and the chances of finding good loot are going to be quite minimal. So I suggest we just search for a minute, and if we can't find any good loot, we're just going to show the sort of the principle on a reasonably strong base that we come across. So I don't know how you guys have been finding the loot this weekend, but it hasn't been too bad for me. Ah, that's a shame. There's some reasonably well developed bases out here, but they just have poor loot. 14,000 Kyle. The best way to stay away from big farmers, I mean, not that I'm a big farmer, but the best way to stay away from farmers is not to have anything worth stealing. If you get the money, you get the honey. As simple as that. You sometimes see people complaining that they've been attacked by people that are higher than them. Well, the way the loot penalty works, of course, is that if you are worth something to somebody, they're going to take it. But the lower town hall you are, the less you're going to be worth. And that's probably the best way of dealing with it. Okay, so I'm not doing too well. 21,000, 127,000. Look, I don't know. I just don't feel right going for something that's less than 100,000 gold. Dylan, you got off lightly 27,000. By the way, I do intend to resume the base reviews. I'm sorry it's been a couple of weeks. I do have a long list of people's names and clans. I just got sidetracked a little bit, and they did start to get a little bit like hard work. And you know, when something becomes like hard work, it's a good idea just to take a step back. Okay, 58,000. It's not a great base. It's obviously someone who's jammed his way to town hall 9, but we're gonna have a go anyway. So this is interesting as well. Okay, so he's got a barbarian king there. So what I'm going to do is lure the barbarian king out of his hole. That's how you deal with barbarian kings. Maybe a little bit more. Okay, so where's the gold? The gold is here, and there's some gold over there. So I'm going to lay down a line of archers. Not doing too much there. So let's have a look. Some big defences here. Oops, let's put the giants in. They might go flying. They might, if he's been clever, he's put some traps there. Right. I want to take out the defensive buildings that have air. So I'm going to put my minions in. I don't want them to be shot down by too many archer towers. Luckily he's put 3 archer towers very close to each other, so it's not going to be that difficult. Well, clearly I'm going to put bursts of goblins into the gold. The reason you do them in bursts is because you don't want the mortars to take them all out in one go. I guess it's targeting that gold there, so that's good. Okay, well, I reckon there's probably quite a bit in there, so why don't we pop a wall breaker there. We're going to start to take out the defensive buildings there. Now, with the minions, because that's why we're here, right? So I'm going to put a couple of minions out there. What I'm really hoping to do with these few is just to trigger the air mines that he's got. And then put a swarm in. Swarming minions are quite effective, really. Now what would be really bad now is if he's got an air mine perhaps there. Remember, you can only put air mines where there's a tiny little space, 1 by 1 space. But I don't think he has. I hate to think what the minions are actually doing there when the Dark Elixir comes out. It looks like they're having a poo, doesn't it? Anyway, there's the minions, they're having a swarm. Now, Dark Elixir for me is really a byproduct of the raiding process. I don't really, well, I don't have a drill. All I've got is the, is the ability to raid it every now and then. That's what I'm really after, attacking the gold. Okay. So, well, we got some of the gold, but we did a good job of demolishing him. I wonder where the rest of the gold might be. Is there another? That's really strange because he seems to have 7,000 gold left. Oh, it must be in there. Silly me. Okay. Well, look, that's the principle anyway. So just try to tease out the air mines with 1 or 2 minions, because really, the splash damage of the air mines can destroy a whole swarm of minions. When the minions are swarming, they're quite dangerous. These are only level 1. Can you imagine what they're going to be when they get to level 3? Anyway, that's it for now. By the way, I'm now 6 defensive upgrades away from being maxed out. I've got 2 air defences and 1, 2, 3. I think there's a 4th somewhere. Yeah, 4. 4. Anyway, yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4. Got 4 archer towers to go. Just in time for the new update, which should include the level 7 Teslas and the level 5 clan castle. Well, I hope that's been useful. I'm just going to soldier on playing with these minions. I quite like them. They're quite cute, if nothing else. I hope you enjoyed that. If you did enjoy it, I appreciate a like, and well, I'm really grateful for all my subscribers. It really means a lot to me. But if you don't subscribe and you do like it, then I'd love to have you on board. Thank you very much for your time, and have a great time clashing. Bye for now.